Cyber fraud prevention. Be direct. Be vigilant. No need to be polite to the fraudster. 1. Watch out for the urgent or emergency email. A scenario. You receive an email from a friend or coworker for a quick favor involving a wire transfer or gift cards because they are without phone access. Red flag. The grammar and tone are perfect, may even reference details about you scraped from your social media or a previous data breach. The rule. Pause the pressure. Never fulfill a financial request via email. Use a separate, pre-verified channel like an internal chat or a known phone number to confirm. 2. Watch out for the Deepfake distress call. The scenario. A family member or colleague calls from a new number because their phone was stolen. They sound exactly like themselves and need money for an emergency. Red flag. The voice has the correct emotional inflection, but the caller avoids specific personal questions or inside jokes that an AI wouldn't know. The rule. Set a safe word. Establish a unique non-digital safe word with family or key coworkers. If they can't provide it, hang up immediately. 3. Watch out for the Quishing QR code trap. The scenario. An email arrives claiming your MFA has expired, or a package is waiting. It contains no link, only a QR code to scan with your phone. Red flag. The QR code is used specifically to bypass email filters that would normally flag a malicious URL. It moves the attack from your protected computer to your less protected personal phone. The rule. Never scan to log in. If a service requires a login, go directly to their official app or website on your browser. Never use a QR code as a gateway to enter credentials. 4. Watch out for the technical support SMS. The scenario. You get a text, unusual login detected on your account. Reply yes to verify or click here to secure your identity. Red flag. The link looks legitimate, for example, apple-security-check.com instead of apple.com. This is often a precursor to a SIM swap attack. The rule. Go to the source. Delete the text. Open your official account app or website independently to check for alerts. 5. Watch out for the silent multi-factor request. The scenario. Your phone suddenly receives a flood of MFA push notifications or reset password codes that you did not initiate. Red flag. This is MFA fatigue. Fraudsters hope you will eventually click approve just to make the buzzing stop. The rule. Deny and report. If you didn't ask for it, it's an attack. Deny the request and immediately change your primary password using a different device. Cyber fraud reporting strategies. Step 1, federal reporting in the United States. Go to FBI IC3, ic3.gov for all internet crimes. And FTC under reportfraud.ftc.gov for scams and consumer fraud. Step 2, identity theft. Go to identitytheft.gov for accessing personalized recovery plans and official pre-filled forms. Step 3, state and local action. As an example, go to your state. In Oregon, it would be oregonconsumer.gov for consumer protection and fraud investigation. And go to your local law enforcement to file a report for financial loss essential for disputing charges. Step 4. Immediate financial steps. Freeze your accounts. Contact your bank and credit cards and the fraud departments. And freeze your credit. Contact all 3 major credit bureaus to prevent new accounts. Do it now. Your future self will thank you.